Okay, the other day there was a conversation about working a dog on a poison bird. I think the situation came up to where we were talking about if we're out hunting in a situation and there's a dead bird, say 30, 50 yards out there, it's deader than a rock, but yet you have a cripple or a swimmer that's out there 100, 200 yards away and he's getting away. What do you do to where your dog has the discipline to get away from this bird, the dead bird that's a slam dunk, and get his butt out there, his or her butt out there, and pick up the cripple. I just do this drill. I didn't invent it. It's been around for ages and ages. Pros use it day in and day out, but it's really helped me. Rex is excellent at knowing him, N-O, with an N-O, no, say no bird, get him off of that bird and lining him up. So I got a back pile back there that I've used for force to pile, T, double T, three-leg pattern blind, five-leg pattern blind. He already knows it. I'm going to run it through with you as if we're starting off on a cold dog. I mean, a brand new young dog. I'm going to run him out there. I got some bumpers out there. Right now, what I usually do, I usually have someone help me. I don't have anyone here with me right now. I'll use a stick person. But right now, I'm going to, my first part of this drill is I don't have anybody out there. I don't have any distractions. I have just a pile that the dog is very familiar with. I'll go ahead and run this blind to a white fence post out there and run this blind with nothing out there. Here we go. Rex, here. Here. Rex, here. Heel. Heel, here. Sit. 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 Back. Back. Go! Go, Rex! Go, buddy! Good boy. Good boy. Here. Here. Sit. Okay, so you saw the first part. I just run the blind. Now, I don't know if you can see the white jacket out there is a stick man. I usually have a bird boy. My wife is getting her hair done, her nails done, so she's usually my bird boy. So right now I'm going to put out a stick man, a white stick man, and that's usually a bird boy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run the blind with just a stick man standing there. The stick man, your bird boy will not do anything. He or she will just stand there. So let's go the line and just run the blind. Rex, here. Back, back. Okay, so the first thing we did was we ran the blind with no gunner out there. Then we put a gunner out there and ran the blind. Now that the gunner's out there, I'm gonna launch a bumper from the gunner. I'm gonna pick up that mark, bring him back, and run the blind. This would be step 3 of this poison bird drill. Right here. Okay, you saw in that last step, I picked up the mark and then ran the blind. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch the mark. I will know him. I will be facing the mark. I will say no bird, and I will turn and then line up, run the blind. He'll run the blind, he'll come back, and he'll pick up the mark. This is a perfect scenario where there's a dead, cold, flat bird just floating in the water at 30, 40 yards, but there's a cripple getting away at 100 yards. I want him to forget about the dead bird I can get later and go get that damn crippled bird. Okay, on that last step, I was shooting the mark away from the line. Now I'm going to shoot a mark up and over to the line, to the back pile, and then I will know him off that mark and then run the blind underneath the arc of the mark. And then he'll pick up the blind, come back, and then I'll send him for the mark. Now, I'm just going to finish the routine by running one last blind.